Well, good morning, good afternoon. It's great to be in Hawaii. Look, what I want to talk about today, it's a simple question to you, and that is, who are you doing business as? Who are you doing business as? And in the United States, we have this thing called a DBA. It's kind of like a trade name, a business name, rather than your personal name. So like if I wanted to be a carpenter and start building barns, I could be Barnes by Noble, you know? If I had a music, thank you. If I had a music business, I might be A Noble Performance. Or if I had a jewelry store, it could be Noble's Lucky Charms or something like that. So a DBA, ask yourself, who are you doing business as? And what I mean by that is, what is your desire, your belief, and your attitude? Because that will define who you do business as. Your desire, your belief, and your attitude. And I'm a very visual person. I always like a visual story for these things. So imagine when we start our business, we're like an acorn planted in the ground, and our job is to build a massive big oak tree. And that oak tree is symbolic of our business. And we only see the oak tree. What we don't see are the roots underneath the oak tree. And yet the roots are just as important, more important than the oak tree. And in our business, I think we have these three massive roots going down into the ground. The roots of desire, the roots of belief, the roots of attitude. And what do roots do? They do two things. They nourish the tree. They feed the tree. Now, I believe that desire is really one of those roots that feeds the tree. If you're going on a journey and you don't have enough fuel in your tank, you're not going to get to where you want to get to. And that root of desire is very, very important. It will feed you. It will drive you. You've got to know your why. You've got to know your intention. You've got to know what winning looks like for you, your desire. The other root is the root of belief. So if the root of desire feeds the tree, I believe the root of belief stabilizes the tree. It holds it in place. When the storms come, that tree stands firm. When people say no, when they say it's one of those things, it's just a bottle of salt water, your belief, it's been mentioned today, your belief in yourself, your belief in your product, your belief in the industry, it's a very, very important root, and it's a root of stability. And then there's the third root, which is your attitude. And we could talk about attitudes all day long, but to me, the queen of all attitudes is the attitude of gratitude. And if you start with gratitude, it stops you from being a victim and it allows you to be a victor. It allows you to focus on what you do have and not what you don't have. It allows you to create positive expectations for where you're going because you're grateful for where you are in this moment. And so those three roots, your desire, your belief, and your attitude, create your DBA. Who are you doing business as? And every single morning we wake up to do this ASEA business, we've got to remind ourselves who we are doing business as, our desire, our belief, and our attitude. Thank you.